guys, it's Scorpion HD here, and today I have, as promised, my 50th subscriber special video. I decided that I would just do my setup video for 50 subscribers because there's no guarantee that I will ever get to 100 subscribers. Hopefully I will, and hopefully at this rate, the way I'm growing, I will, but at the minute I'm on 50 subscribers, 51 to be exact, and thank you guys so much for that. Never thought I would actually get here, so yeah, cheers for that, really appreciate that. So let's get into the setup video. The first thing is probably the most noticeable. It is my TV. I use this both for playing on the PS3 and on the PC. It is an LG 22-inch TV, I believe, and yeah, that thing served me well for a good few years now. Mounted on the wall, obviously, just because I personally wanted it on the wall, but with satellite cable leading down here to the TV, use a good amount as well. Next, we're going to move on to the games. Here we have called Black Ops Battlefield 3 Premium Edition, courtesy of fucking Razorblade HD, FIFA 13, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, obviously, Mass Effect 3, and the 2010 FIFA World Cup game, just because that game was fucking amazing. I kept that ever since I played it. It's the best FIFA ever, in my opinion. Next, we have the Roxio game capture. Got this off my friend Pringle Monster Gamers. Check them out. I'll leave the link to their channel in the description. Really appreciate this. I use this to record all my like PS3 gameplay, Call of Duty, FIFA, all that other stuff, Battlefield as well. And yeah, this thing's really good. Obviously, it's not a PVR or an Elgato, but you know, for now, it's a really good piece of kit for me. Next, we have my gaming headset. It is a Turtle Beach PX21 headset, the new version. This thing I would recommend to anyone looking for a gaming headset. It is a really good piece of kit. I absolutely love this thing. Has a surround sound, obviously. Picked it up for about £45, I believe. I got it for a bargain price, really, considering how good the thing is. It is really good. I would recommend it to anyone, unless you want a wireless version. This one, of course, is wired. But to be honest, although the wires can get a bit annoying, I don't really mind. I like this here little thing, quite handy to me, where I can switch the volume and stuff. So that's the reason I go for wired over wireless. Next, we have my PlayStation. This is a 320GB Slim model. I got this in September, I believe, whenever my fat version broke. Yeah, this thing's amazing as well. Absolutely love this. I believe I got it about 2 weeks before the Super Slim came out, so yeah, and obviously it's a 320GB model. I will be trading this in towards PS4. The conference about it is tonight, whenever I'm taking this, obviously. Really excited to hear about it. Hopefully it is PS4, 99% chance it will be, but I've said that enough in my recent videos, so yeah, there's the PlayStation. Next, we have the two standard PlayStation Dualshock controllers. I love these things as well. Can't wait for the new PS4 controllers, but these things in the meantime, they're really good. You'll notice I've peeled the thingies of the grippy things off the analog sticks. I always do that with my PlayStation controllers. I wish I don't, or I wish I wouldn't, but I always end up doing it. Had these things since I had the fat version, which was near enough PS3 release, so yeah, I've had them long enough. Next, we have my mouse mat. It is a Razer Galactus mouse mat. Really love this thing as well. It's amazing. I picked this up for about 10 to 15 quid, can't really remember which, but yeah, it is amazing. Would recommend this to anyone looking for a gaming mouse mat. Really good. And obviously, then we have my mouse. It is an Alienware Tactx mouse. Absolutely love this thing. I love Alienware products. A lot of people don't, but I personally love them. Love the design of them. I just think I'm one of these guys that likes to have good looking stuff, not just like a lot of people will say, oh, you could have built a PC such and such for much cheaper, or you could have got a better mouse for cheaper, but to be honest, I don't want something that looks pretty bad. I want something that looks good and unique, and I like the lights and stuff on this. I just think it looks so much better, and the feel of it as well. It's a really good mouse. We recommend that to anyone that is interested in it. Alright guys, so next up we have my keyboard. It is an Alienware Tactx keyboard. I've had this thing since Christmas whenever I got my PC. It was pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but it really was worth it. Love this thing. Obviously has the LED backlit feature, much like the mouse there, but it's a lot more noticeable on this. Up here you can change your volume, you know, switch between music or whatever, pause, play, all that jazz. You have keys you can program here. Haven't really used those much. You have a feature here, I believe it's there. Yeah, this here, we switch, I don't think you can see it too well. This switch allows you to go into like a gaming mode. So say I click the Microsoft button on the screen, nothing will come up. So none of the keys that you would use like for non-gaming purposes work. Obviously you can turn that on and off, but yeah, that's a pretty handy thing. I really like that. You also have a mute button, and then all your other keys obviously. It's a really good keyboard. It really does feel good to play on as well. Didn't think there would be much of a difference because I'm new to the whole gaming on PC thing, but you really do notice it. I would recommend it to anyone looking for a gaming keyboard. Even though it is expensive, it really is worth it. So yeah, there's the keyboard. Next up we have probably the most important thing. It is the computer itself. It is an Alienware X51. I got this about Christmas as well. Really love this thing. Gaming computer obviously. A lot of people will say, oh, you could have got a better spec computer for cheaper, built by yourself even, but yeah, I wanted something that looked good, that matched my room and stuff like that. And yeah, this thing really did sort of fit into that category, so I decided to go with it. Really happy with it so far. Don't really mind that I could have got better stuff for cheaper, to be honest, because as long as it plays the games I wanted to, then I couldn't give a shit about specs, quite frankly. So yeah, there's that. The specs will be in the description, hopefully, if I can find them on the internet. But yeah, there's the computer. Here, this is where the Roxio usually sits. These are all the cables that go into it. As you'll probably have noticed, there were a load of empty jacks on the side of the Roxio itself here. They simply plug in from the back of the PS3 into the back of the TV, and then one there goes into the back of the computer, and that's all you need really. Obviously you do have to buy a cable, but that was supplied to me as well by my friend Pringle Monster Gamers. So yeah, thanks again for that. Alright guys, next up we have my chair. I use this every day. It is a really good piece of kit. Got it for Christmas as well. It's a proper office chair. I used to have a sort of, you know, your classic hardback office chair. Well, I decided that I wanted to get a proper good premium chair, so yeah, picked this one up. Wasn't cheap, not gonna lie, but I really like it. And overall, it makes me enjoy playing games so much more. We have my guide collection here to help me along my way playing games. Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which to be honest, that book was a waste of money because I traded that game in about this time last year. To be honest, I didn't really like that game at all. And then in the middle we have Call of Duty Black Ops, which was probably the best Call of Duty I've ever played, next to, of course, Black Ops 2. And then after that we have, what do we even have? Oh yeah, we have the program from the Anfield match I went to see versus Manchester United. Obviously I support Man United, so yeah. And then we have the Harry Gregg testimonial match I went to over here versus Man United, which to be honest it wasn't predictable at all. Man United absolutely destroyed the Northern Irish League's select, which, you know, they're all pretty shit. But yeah guys, this has been my setup video. Hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed making it. Hopefully now you'll have a better idea of what I use to record my videos. If you're considering starting YouTube or anything, you'll know what sort of pieces of kit you'll need along the way. This is some crazy amount of money's worth of equipment here, like, so don't exactly expect, you know, it really is, it's not cheap, you know. You have to sort of build it up. I've spent a good year trying to build this whole setup up until now, where I finally started to make videos. But yeah, it's a long grind, but you'll get there eventually, and hopefully you'll gain a lot of subscribers out of it, like I am at the minute. And once again, guys, thanks a lot for 50 subscribers, 51 now. I really appreciate that. I never expected to get anywhere close to this. Usually every time I start YouTube or say I'm starting a new channel, I end up with about 10 subscribers by the time I finish. So 50 subscribers is something that I am immensely proud of, and thanks a lot for subscribing to me, anyone who has. If you haven't and you're interested, please hit that subscribe button. My next goal is 100 subscribers. If I can never get there, I'll be really happy. And yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this setup video. I certainly have enjoyed making it. Thanks again for 50 subs. I really appreciate that. And yeah, cheers.
Okay guys, one more thing that I wanted to do was do a quick run through of all the software that I use on my computer to create my content. So I'm just this is going to be kind of hard to think of them all, but the first one here is Cinema 4D. I used it to create my intro here, obviously, because that took a... I also used Adobe After Effects for that, but I only have the trial to that. That was the same with Photoshop, but I'll go on to that in a minute. I used Adobe After Effects and Cinema 4D for that, so if you're interested in making a video, those are two programs I would suggest you look up. Cinema 4D is very complicated, so you're probably going to have to spend about a day researching and learning stuff. It's far worse than Photoshop. If you find Photoshop complicated, don't even try Cinema 4D. It is really, really complicated. I'll bring it up actually to give you this sort of an idea that I had the of the stuff you'll have to do. In fact, if it will load, yeah, it's not gonna load because it's fucking laggy. Never mind. But oh, it will. I'll let it load in the background. But then you have your backgrounds and thumbnails and stuff you're gonna want to create for your channel, like my stuff like that. You know, you'll see it, and you'll see it. You've seen it already. And my logo and stuff, I created those in Photoshop. I did have the trial for that, but that's expired now because you only get it for 30 days. So yeah. Then there's Fraps down there. I use this to record all of my gameplay on the computer. Yeah, it's you know, everybody uses Fraps pretty much. It's pretty self-explanatory. Cinema 4D is loaded up here, so yeah, this is the sort of thing. It is professional software, like pretty hard to work. So yeah, not easy. It looks a lot worse, and it's a lot worse than Photoshop. But it's professional software. People like have jobs on it, or have jobs working with it. So yeah, I didn't expect any less. I also use Windows Live Movie Maker to edit my videos. As stupid as that sounds, I don't do much editing, so that's the only reason I use it. It's fast. It renders them pretty fast for me. So yeah, I use that. And I believe, well, I also have my Roxio game capture software. The game capture isn't in at the minute, so nothing will come up here, but usually whenever I hit that button, then it will show up a wee screen of my PS3. And then finally, whenever I'm using that, obviously it can't record my voice at the same time like Fraps does, so I use the sound recorder and then simply insert the sound in the background in Movie Maker over the video. So yeah, that's been sort of a quick run through of all the software I use for my videos, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of setup.